have the power.
Good morning, Hebrew fans. Yes, it's morning, and I've been working on something really cool. You guys are going to love this. So many of you guys have seen this before. It is actually a little floor piece that I use. I got my light going the wrong way. Oh, well. For the Classics Castle Grayskull. And I made a really cool painted one, and I made a video on how to paint it. But then I realized not everybody wants to paint this. And so, check this out. I made a new one, and I'm going to show you what I have in store. So let's first turn the camera around. I'll show you guys how it works, and I'll show you the new one that's coming out that you can get for just about the same price as my other one. All right, let's turn this camera around. All right, I got my He-Man here, and let's talk about this little opening right here. And I've talked about it before. You guys have seen videos about this. The Four Horsemen designed this, or Mattel, or whoever, in order to put a flight stand in here so that inside your Castle Grayskull, you could have a ship sitting right here, kind of blocking the whole mess everywhere. And it's like, what? Why would I want some big giant ship taking up all the floor space and airspace inside my Castle Grayskull? So there were lots of different customizers that made like little round pieces that fit in here. And I used foam one time. I wonder if the shield would fit in there. Oh, look at that. You almost put the shield in there. Anyway, just some way to plug that hole. So it just looks awful. And they didn't give us an alternative plug to stick in there. Well, I was playing with my kids' toys with them, and they had this cool square door, trap door that would open. And I really liked that design. And so I went and made something like it with a circle on the back that would fit into it nicely. Just like that. You guys have seen it before. If you've watched my channel, that's nothing new. But at first, I had to make them on a company called Shapeways because I did not have my own printer. And I was unable to print them to look good at all when I tried many times to print them, both resin and in FDM. But then as printers got better, I was able to start making my own. And I made both brown and black that you could buy. And this one right here is actually a black one that I printed on my own printer, and then I just put a brown on top of it. And I tell people, buy the black one and just add the brown paint, and it looks really cool. If you buy the brown one, it's, you know, it's already brown, but it's a lot more work to make it look cool, to get all the stuff the way you want it to look. And so I've been thinking about this and thinking about this. And I really, as you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of painting. And so if I sell painted items, I sell them for a lot. Quite a bit more than the price of the unpainted ones, because I don't want to sit there and paint these. And so if you want me to paint them, it's going to cost you, you know, a very premium price for the painted one. And I thought that does stink, because I hate to see all these collectors out there with this stinky brown piece that's just like this, in their awesome Classics Castle Grayskull, that everything is painted and everything has a really cool aesthetic to it, and this piece just sticks out like a sore thumb being unpainted. And so I thought about it, and they got this new feature now where you can use half dithering between two colors. And look what I made. Oh, this is not painted. This is printed with brown and black together. And it's so cool because you can mix brown and black together and make a half shade between them, where it takes the two plastics and does it every other layer of black and brown, black and brown, black and brown. So I made the bottom black. I made the deep lines black. I made the top pieces black and this piece black, just like my original paint one I did. And then the next layer I made brown and black mixed. And that's what gives us that cool looking, whoa, too close, man, too close. That's what gives us that cool looking brown in between. And then I used just straight brown for the top high sections to give it that really cool wood look. Now, granted, it's not as good as the painted one. That is true. I like the painted one way better. It just has more vibrant colors. But this is still really cool. Now, what's interesting is because I use multicolors in the way it looks, you can really see all of the printer detailing on there you don't want to see, which is kind of frustrating. I may try some other techniques to see if I can get rid of that. I might try something called ironing. But believe it or not, it was on this one too. But because it's painted, it's not as obvious to see. and I'm not sure why it just looks that way. I'm going to try 1 or 2 more attempts, but these should be going up for sale pretty quick. And look at that, unpainted, right out of the printer. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. So if you wanted to get one that was not painted but still multicolored, this option will be available really soon. I was hoping to release it today, but I really want to try to use that ironing mode on it and see if I can fix that roughness or not. I thought I already had ironing turned on, or maybe I didn't. But I'll try that out and see how it looks. And if that fixes it, then I will have these available. And like I said, I'm not going to charge much more than the plain color ones because I don't have to paint them. And that's the part that kills me, is sitting there and painting them. And it takes just a little bit longer to produce this than it does to produce this one. So that's why the slight hike increase, but not a lot. So eventually I'll have 3 for sale. I will have the brown one, the black one, and the multicolor unpainted one. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm kind of excited about that. Something a little new, something a little different. Trying out the different things that you can do with the multicolor printer. And that will be pretty cool. Now what's fun also, now these hinges don't actually hinge. Just so you know, it's just a solid piece because I didn't want it to break, because the more little chunks you have, the easier it is for it to break. So, but you can put your wheel in there and then cover it up. Now, I do have this diamond ray of disappearance that I made myself a long time ago. It's smaller than the one that usually we get with the figures. And if you put it in there, it will also fit in there too. But of course, if you don't have mine, it's a little bigger and probably won't fit. So, just as a heads up, if you're planning on putting your diamond ray of disappearance in there, it won't work, but other little artifacts will. All right, well, that's all I got. And thanks for joining me and checking this out. Let me turn the camera around. And that's all I got. And like they say in the 1987 movie, good journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully something tonight, we'll see. And who knows, maybe I'll have that done tonight, and I'll show it in the video to let everyone know that it's available and for sale. Anyway, man, I am tired. Look at that. I got dark circles. Oh, I've been staying up too late making cool things. It's funny. When I have time off work, I get so excited. I set my alarm up early so I can get up and start making cool things. I've been wanting to make this for a while. And so there you go. There you go. This is me undone, roughly barely awake, showing you guys what was printed last night. Anyway, until next time, good journey, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe.